Diolch class. That's Irish for hello. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope that you guys are having fun despite everything. Maybe wearing some green, maybe having some corned beef and cabbage tonight. I know I'm making some right now. Welcome to my library. This is my personal library that I have here at my house. So I'm going to be sharing some stories with you from my library and be spending some time together. So it should be pretty fun. Today we're going to be reading an Irish fairy tale since it's St. Patrick's Day. And some of you may or may not know that my family is originally from Ireland. So it's a very special holiday for me because I am Irish. So Ireland is known for its stories about fairies and fairy hills and rainbows and leprechauns, and also it's known for its great heroic epics. So there's these great heroes in Irish mythology. One of them is named Cuchulainn, and one of them is literally named Finn McCool. That's his name, Finn McCool. It doesn't look like Finn McCool. When you read it on the page, it looks like Finn McCool, because Irish names kind of look like that sometimes. But he's a really famous Irish hero. And so we're going to be reading one of the stories about Finn McCool. It's actually more about his son, Uiscin. Today it's called Tír na Nog, or Uiscin and Niamh. So, settle in, we're going to listen. I'm going to go ahead and start reading. Once upon a time, many years ago, there lived a great warrior named Uiscin, son of the legendary Finn McCool. McCool was the leader of the Fianna, a group of great protectors who guarded the High King of Ireland. And each day, Uiscin and the Fianna explored the beautiful green hills of Ireland as they hunted the land. One day, Uiscin and the Fianna saw a beautiful white horse in the distance, and on its back was the most beautiful young woman they had ever seen. Her hair was the color of the sun and fell to her waist, and she wore a dress of palest blue studded with stars. She was surrounded by a golden light. As the beautiful woman and her horse drew nearer, all men stopped in their tracks, waiting to hear what she had to say. "My name is Niamh," said the golden-haired maiden. "My father is king of the mystical land of Tír na Nog, a land that knows no sorrow and where nobody ever ages. I have heard wonderful things about a great warrior named Uiscin, and I have come to take him with me back to the land of eternal youth." Uiscin immediately fell in love with Niamh, and although he was sad to be leaving his father and the Fianna, he agreed to join Niamh on horseback to go live in Tír na Nog, promising Finn McCool that he would return to Ireland to see him again soon. The fine white horse galloped across silver seas into the magical land of Tír na Nog. As Niamh promised, this was a land where nobody knew of sadness and where nobody ever aged. Everyone there lived forever. Together, Niamh and Uiscin spent many happy times together, although there was a small part of Uiscin's heart that was lonely. He missed his homeland of Ireland and longed to see his father and the Fianna again. Uiscin begged Niamh to let him return to Ireland, but she was reluctant. Although Uiscin thought that only a few years had passed, it had in fact been 300 years back in Ireland, since, in the land of Tír na Nog, time slowed down. Eventually, Niamh saw how much Uiscin missed his family. She agreed to let him return to Ireland to see them again. "Take my magical white horse," she told him. "Do not get off this horse and do not let your feet touch the ground, or else you will never be able to return to Tír na Nog again." Uiscin set off across seas on Niamh's white horse and arrived in Ireland. When he got there, he could see that things had changed. The Fianna no longer hunted green hills, and the grand castle that once housed his family was crumbling and covered in ivy. As he was searching for someone familiar in the green hills, Uiscin came across some old men who were having a difficulty trying to move a large rock. He leaned down from his horse to help them, but in doing so he lost his balance and he fell from the horse. The moment Uiscin touched Irish soil, he immediately aged 300 years, the 300 years that he had missed in Ireland. An old, frail man, he asked the men he had stopped to help about his father, Finn McCool, and they told him that Finn had died many years before. Broken-hearted and many hundred years old, Usheen died soon after, but not before he shared the legends and stories of the Fianna, his father, the great Finn McCool, and the magical laird of eternal youth that is Tir na Nog. And even today in Ireland, these legends live on. The end. So that's the story of Tir na Nog. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Think about what it would be like to go somewhere and come back out and find out it's 300 years later. What would have changed? Maybe you can write your own story about that. Write your own legend. I encourage you to do that. Go ahead and you can email me or anything like that, and I would love to read what you guys have written. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. All right. Bye.